guys, so today I decided to do a get to know me because most of you guys know me as a homeschool mom, which I am, but obviously there's way more layers to me, and so I just kind of want to give you guys a little bit of background on me, who I am, so you guys know who you're watching. So my name is Angela. I was born and raised in West LA or West Los Angeles. I know it's kind of tricky when people say LA because sometimes it's confused with Louisiana and not Los Angeles. So yeah, I was born and raised in West LA. My mom had 6 kids. I'm number 5 in the order. Almost was the baby, but not quite. So let's see. She had 6 kids, like I said, and it was a struggle for her. She was a CNA and she tried really, really hard to take care of us. But because it was so many of us, we could never, ever go anywhere or do anything outside of Los Angeles. So I say that because I'll tie that in a bit later. Yeah, life growing up was regular. I went to public school for elementary, and I also went to public school for middle school. For high school, I went to public school, I want to say for half of a semester, and then I did homeschooling, and I graduated from homeschooling. I started to work when I was 16. I worked at Michael's in Santa Monica, and then I worked at Walgreens. So when I was 18, I was working at Walgreens, and one of my family friends, she had took me to Las Vegas, and that was the first time I ever left Los Angeles. That was my first time leaving the state, and that was to go to Vegas. Literally, no joke, we went there to go to a buffet, and then we drove right back to Los Angeles. So this is when I was 18. Like I said, I was working. I was going to school to be a massage therapist at the time, and then I met my husband at our place of worship, and I've been with him ever since. I'm 35 years old now, and so once I met him and I got married, I kind of knew, like, I've been here my whole life. Like, I want to see more, I want to do more. And so after we were married for about 4 years, I got married at 20. After we were married for about 4 years, I had my first daughter, Ava. And so my sister, she had moved to Texas. I want to say maybe like a year before I had Ava, maybe about a year. And after I had Ava, I was like, oh my God, she's so cute. You have to see her, da da da. Anyway, I get on a train with my baby at 3 months old. Was she 2 months? I'm sorry. She was 2 months? No, she was 3 months. At 3 months old, we get on a train, and I left California Friday night. I got to Texas Sunday morning. I was supposed to stay in Texas for 2 weeks just so that my sister could see my baby, and then I was going to go back home. When I got to Texas, I fell in love with Texas, and I was just like, oh my God, you really can't believe what you hear, like, on TV, on the news, whatever, because I thought Texas was going to be like a super, like, dry place, and it would be no greenery, and, you know, I heard a lot of different things about, you know, racial stuff. I encountered none of it. I absolutely love Texas so much that I called my husband and I was like, babe, you have to just come and experience and see it. You're gonna love it. And so long story short, my brother-in-law brother was hiring for my husband Phil, and so my husband flew over to Texas, and then we were here for the next few years. So that's kind of how I initially started, like, I guess, moving, traveling, or whatever. And that was my first time on a train with my baby. And then after being in Texas for a few months, I wanted to fly back to California to, like, see my family and everything. And so that was my first time on a plane. That was the first time on my plane also with my baby. And so as the years went on, we started to travel. We got passports. We've been out of the country, and I'm just so obsessed with it because I just never really had a chance to travel, to go anywhere, to see anything as a child. Was never on a train, a plane. a ship, anything. So now that I can do that and my kids have the opportunity to do that with me, like, oh, it gives me life. So anyway, we come to Texas when my daughter's 3 months old, and like I said, my husband starts working. About a year and a few months later, find out that I'm pregnant with Abby, and then I have Abby. So Ava and Abby is literally exactly 2 years apart. Ava was born September 2nd of 2013, and then Abby was born September 15th of 2015. And yeah, so life just kind of went on as normal for a few years, and then I really got into the van life culture, and I was like trying to convince my husband for years and years and years that we should do it. I'm like, babe, let's just hit the road, let's find some work from home jobs, and let's just travel. Like, this is all I want to do, is just travel and be with my family. And so it took years of convincing. Well, finally, when his job started kind of moving around and he would be gone for like a week here or 2 weeks there, we decided that would be a good opportunity to go ahead, purchase a trailer so that we can live in it and we can travel with him whenever he needed to move for work. And so when I tell you, I was ecstatic when I found out we were going to be doing that. And so our first move, as a lot of you guys know, was from Texas to Arizona. And so we were there for, oh my gosh, I want to say 6 months, maybe about 6 months. And after being in Arizona for, I want to say 6 months, we moved to, oh my gosh, what is that called? We moved like at the top of Dallas. I can't remember that city we were in. We moved to the top of Dallas and we were there for a few months, and then we moved down by San Antonio, and then San Marcos, and now we're in Houston. So yeah, now we're in Houston, which I absolutely love because my mom lives nearby and I get to see her as much as I want to. Growing up, my mom was my best friend. Even as an adult, I just cling to my mom. Now that she has dementia, our relationship obviously is not the same, but I love her to pieces, and I mean absolute pieces. She literally is my heartbeat. But anyway, so we live in our travel trailer full time. We have a Coleman 17B. It has bunk beds, and then I have this full size, well, it's supposed to be a full size bed, but me and my husband actually put our queen size mattress on top of there, because the beds that come in trailers, when I tell you guys, they're terrible. They're absolute trash. So we went to our storage, we got our mattress, and we've been sleeping good ever since. But yeah, so now we're going to be traveling so much more. My kids' passports are actually expiring in the next few months, so I'm going to go take them to get it renewed. And I'm going to take you guys with me in case you guys want to get your kids' passports. You guys can kind of see the process online, right? So what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I'm telling you guys about the trips we have planned. So for next year, 2025, we'll be in Las Vegas for about, I think it's 10 days. We'll be in California. We'll be in Japan, which is the big family vacation trip. It's literally going to be like 20 of us going to Japan in October of 2025. And then my sister surprised me with a trip to Belize in September. So I'm also going to be doing that, and I'm so happy. I didn't tell you guys, but both of my parents were actually born in Belize, so I'm gonna get to go to like my mother's land, and I am so happy about it. It's going to be my first, not my first time to Belize, but my first time being able to stay in Belize for days. The last time I was in Belize, or the last 2 times I was in Belize, they were on cruises, so I was just able to go for like a day trip. This time I'm going to actually be able to stay for a few days, and I am so excited about it. It's going to be a girls trip, so there will be no homeschoolers on that trip, but you guys let me know if you still want to see it. I am willing to upload another vacation. So those are our trips for 2025. For 2026, we're supposed to be doing a Disney cruise and then going to Thailand. So those are the two trips we have planned for 2026. And then obviously I like to do little small trips in between because I'm one of those people who just absolutely love travel. I'm obsessed. Like I told you, my mom literally couldn't afford to take us anywhere. So now any chance I get to go somewhere, I'm going. So one of the things I really like doing is road trips. We've been to, I want to say 36 of the 50 states, and we kind of miss all of the states in the middle of the United States. And a lot of people say there's not much going on there. And I totally get it, but I just want to see it for myself. So at least I can say me and my homeschoolers have been to all 50 of the states, and that will be super, super dope. So hopefully next year I can squeeze in a couple of road trips to where we could do that. And obviously I'm going to be taking you guys along. So I love traveling. I love God. I love family. Like when I tell you, me being a homeschool mom is me walking in my purpose. Like I love nothing more than being with my family, than being a mom and just giving my babies all the love I have and them giving me back so much love. Oh my goodness, like it means everything to me. And I know that, you know, they're going to grow up, they're going to have their own lives. And so the time that we have together is, you know, the days we have are numbered, right? So I just feel like, let me make the best use of our time together. Let's make as many memories together. Let's travel, let's connect. And I just can't get enough of it. I absolutely love it. And I just love the season that I'm in right now, just being a mother. And it's so funny because sometimes my kids would be like, Mom, we should adopt a baby. We want a little brother, a little sister. And I thought about it before. I thought about adopting kids and, you know, helping kids that really need help. But then I'm like, with my lifestyle and as much as I like to travel and everything, you guys know, like everything is super expensive now. And I don't even want to think about baby, you know, formula and clothes and diapers and wipes and all of that other stuff. I'm just like, oh my God, I don't think I can do that. And then they were talking about maybe adopting an older child, and it's something that's like in the back of my mind, but I don't know. That's something I'm gonna have to pray on and really just see. And if things align and that happens, then it happens and it was meant to be. And if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. So I'll pray on it and we'll just see how it goes. Let's see. Oh, okay. So another thing that I'm really into is just fitness, right? So right now I'm pre-diabetic, 200 pounds. I need to be in a range of about 140 pounds, and I absolutely love food. I absolutely love food. I've gotten a handle on sweets, so I'm not a big sweet person anymore. I used to be like addicted to the sugar, for real. Now I'm not. So I'm trying to reverse my diabetes. So I'm trying to be in the gym every day. I'm trying to eat healthy. Right now, me and my kids, we're doing a high protein, low carb diet. I'm basically trying to do close to a no carb diet, but my kids, they're allowed to still, you know, have bread and stuff. They'll have sandwiches and stuff, but not overdoing it because I have to also watch their weight, because my kids are funny. One day they're like in their normal weight, and then give them 2 weeks and they'll gain weight real fast. So I have to constantly stay on top of what they're eating. Yeah, so I'm about my health and my wellness and just like really just trying to be the best version of myself, you know, and just really take care of myself spiritually, emotionally, and then also like being a wife, improving on that, because like I said, I've been a wife since I've been 20 and now I'm 35. Jesus Christ. It sounds so weird to say that. I just turned 35 last month, but anyway, now that I'm 35, I'm seeing, you know, different ways on how I could improve on being a better wife, you know, and just being better overall. And that's my thing, just really self-improvement. So I really like journaling, and like I have a gratitude journal. You know, every morning I write down 3 things that I'm grateful for. I have another journal where I write down just where I want to be in the future and my plans on getting there. And then I have another journal to just get thoughts out of my head and onto paper. There's a speaker, her name is Lynn Richardson, and she always says thoughts disentangle themselves when the pen hits the paper. And I absolutely love that. And so I just love writing things down. I'm old school like that. You know, my husband would be like, babe, you could just put the note in your phone. It's not the same. I love to just write it down, and I really feel like I can empty my brain that way. And I know some of you probably can relate if you're in the same age group as me. So yeah, those are some of the things I'm into. I'm so happy that you guys have stayed this far and watched the video all the way through. I'm going to be making more face-to-face videos like this for you guys, so you guys can get to know me and I can get to know you guys. If you guys have any video topic ideas, comment them down below. Do not forget to subscribe and like and thumbs up this video for more content like this, and let me know if there's anything that you guys really want to see. I'm thinking about doing some like day in the life, so you guys can really see what our actual life is like. Nothing sugar coated, just exactly what it is to homeschool 2 children every single day. You know, what our day kind of look like, what is structured, how it's structured and everything. So like I said, let me know, comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.